live saying he's doing West Coast races, but I don't see him in the race room yet, so I would imagine he's showing up.
That'll work. I'll go ahead and pull him up then. Interact. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, it looks so much better when there's just gameplay. We are live, by the way.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. My name is Will.
Oh, that is really loud.
Yeah, I don't even see your stream on my list yet. I think I accidentally opened up somebody else.
I have it where it's capturing you for closed captions as well.
Ooh. So I need to use extremely long and exquisite language. I regret saying that. Let's see. I'm gonna mute my mic because I'm gonna play some noise and it'll come through, so give me a minute.
Yeah, that'll work.
How loud am I?
You sound fine.
Okay, good. I wanted to hear it against that just to make sure I wasn't getting too loud. Also, hello everyone who's watching.
Welcome in. Pole's Voice, how's it going? Welcome into the West Coast races. We are setting up on the technical side of things. We will get things kicked off hopefully somewhere right around 9 o'clock. I appreciate you coming in. Alright, Aaron, I'm gonna turn it over to you. I will play some music in the background and then I'll pop in right before we actually are ready to race.
Alright, sounds good. I think I'm going to let Chroma know that he should probably join the race room.
That's fair.
Let's see. I don't know. Well, hey, welcome everybody to. I'm going to mute myself. Sorry, I can hear myself talking, but we are here. Yes, season 2 of the West Coast races. Trav is in my ear. Can you guys hear him on stream? Yeah, Trav, I think you're still on the wrong channel. All right. Well, while we get that ironed out, hello again. Welcome everybody, and we're getting excited here, getting ready to go. We have 5 people tonight, and we have Chroma chosen here, Shooty, Trav, and Mars. Okay. Oh, that's good. I can hear him, but that's probably because he's Discord streaming. So sorry, this is just a little new to us, and thank you, chat, for ironing that out. I will just ignore him as best as I can, or just turn the volume down because I can't hear the stream anyway. So, well, it looks we're getting ready to start here. We have, I believe, in the 20 races, or this being the 20th race, I think we might have doubled up on one. But I think Chroma has won quite a few. Chosen has won quite a few. I think Trav has won one. Mars done pretty well too. And this is Schmitty Games' first West Coast race. So very excited about that. I believe he has put 0 practice into this and is doing it just because we have pressured him into it. So it should be very fun for us and hopefully fun for him. Let's see. And the timer is started. So here we go. Beginning of the run, we all know are we going to get a magic container? Are we going to get P bags? Are we going to see attack 4? Well, I'll see here in just a minute. Let's go. Well, everyone has exited the palace the right way, which is not my preferred way, but that's why they're by and large better than me at this game. Let's see what we get here. For those who are uninitiated, Magic Cave is a heavy reset point in the actual run, the full game run. Here, they're hoping for a bag, but you can't reset in a race. Not unless you're a crazy person. So, it will be interesting the way the stream is set up. It's a little too late for me to tell Trav about it. But I think I'm missing the crop on Schmitty. I can't actually see his levels. So that could be really fun. We might just go blind on him entirely and just see how it goes. So, Trophy Cave up next. Oh, Schmitty goes for the 50p bag instead of Trophy Cave. I've heard that's a strategy before. I haven't seen too many people do it. I believe I did when I first started running all keys, but I think I was also doing a bunch of other stuff that didn't make sense, so I don't know the strategy for sure. I know a few other things that Schmitty does that some other people don't do, but I won't get into all of it because most of it's at the end of the run, and you guys will not be around to see that because we stop after P3. There's no reason to go rafting anywhere. We've all seen what happens in Link's Awakening. We don't need to reenact it. All right. Good. So we're seeing a design. Oh, there it is. I was just gonna say, are we gonna see anyone fall into the drink? And it looks like Mars got the bad bubble. Unfortunate, but you do get 3 lives, and there's 2 extra turns you can get along the way. And Travis, the first one into P1. Hopefully that's good news. Although it looks like he might just be going straight on attack 3 and just ignoring everything. Which is a strategy you can get away with here. You can't do that on a full all keys run because the lower leveling will pretty much doom it. But if you're only 1 attack level down from P2 to P3, it's not too bad. And he's been doing these races forever, so he knows. Vaughn, that would be a gigantic mistake. Even if I were racing, I would not be winning. So. I have never won one of these races, but I think I finished second once. I didn't kill the gorilla. No, I guess I didn't. So we saw Trav get the, he went first, but I think he did not do Trophy Cave, right? He just went straight on without the P bag. So that might be something to keep in mind too, that his lead might be a bit artificial. I don't think any of them took shield, so there's no route catching up after that, so we should all be back on the same route as of Jump Cave. Kind of watching everyone to see if anyone else is on a different sort of magic trajectory, or excuse me, experience trajectory. It looks like Mars is off of the basic 4-1-1 as well. I believe that he does that on purpose, though. But, I'm still not 100% familiar with Mars's leveling strategies, but I think he kind of explores it every time and does something slightly different. Still feeling it out. Exactly how he wants to approach these things, which is great because that's half of what these races are for. This is training. Even though the races exist in and of itself, it is training to get better and to make all keys less daunting. Oh, good shout out, React. I missed that. Mars and Chroma both in that Chewy room too. It's a room that personally will cast shield in because I always take damage. I've never figured out how to time the Chewy jumps or to get past the bot. You know, Vaughn, I think there was one time maybe React got through P2 that way, or something really close to it. Was really trying to stretch out for that attack 6. He would know better than me though. But, you know, after P2, there's no real reason to do that. You want to take all the levels. The only way would be to skip the fanfares, or to not have to continue to get the fanfares, but I imagine that the magic refill in particular is too useful to skip in P3. Unless you have a lot of turns to blow, but then you're dying instead of getting those level ups, so it hardly matters. Trav's first to the candle. Chosen's right on his tail. And it looks... Chosen's leveling is behind too. He would have to kill quite a few bots to get back onto the 1P bag P4 setup. But he too might not be worrying about it. Oof. Mars took another one. I like that name in life too. It's just foreboding, like something bad is going to happen. Oh, red jar for Trav, and the react jar, I suppose. I don't know if it's the react bag, or maybe it's the Trav jar. I don't know if he would appreciate me naming it after him, but you never know. Chroma seems right on pace. Chosen is 2 experience off. No, never mind. He's a little bit further ahead, I just realized. And Chroma got the bag, so he's good to go for attack 4, and that could be very big considering it looks like his closest people right now have both given up on it. And Schmitty, actually, you can't see it. I'm having to go to a different monitor to look. But Schmitty is on attack 4 pace as well. So, Trav having some fun with Horsehead, and Horsehead is down. Reminder that in the near future, at some point, there will be a Horsehead knockout tournament, as organized by Trav White, and I believe Schmitty is in on that one too. Or at least he's got the graphics going. Some good stuff there. You'll have to look at the Trav White Discord to see. Won't spoil it. Alright, no Horsehead deaths so far. Hopefully Mars can finish it out and everyone gets out of P1 with no game overs. Did Schmitty miss level? Oh, he did. But that's fine. It actually doesn't really hurt anything. He just took life 2. So that the next 50 experience, which he would have taken life 2 anyway, he'll get the attack 4. So that he didn't leave with it didn't really matter. And here is where, yes, Chosen has now snuck. Nope, yeah, that's right. He still had to go up there too for light trophy. So now we see Chroma's just right behind Trav. So they're almost tied. I'd say what? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. Not too bad. Plus, Trav's stream's going to be a little bit faster than the others since he's hosting it. So where he is, he might be a few seconds ahead just by virtue of the way streaming works with lag and so on. But yes, everyone has survived P1, and everyone's run is still going. Everyone could still 1cc, although that isn't required in any fashion whatsoever. Let's see. Anything... Jump Town is pretty boring. There's not a lot of time you can gain or lose there. Or there shouldn't be. It's usually a bad deal if you do. So, Mars is getting out with the trophy. No problem with the bat. And good to go. Ready for Jump Cave. You know, I did not notice it before that Mars did not get that. Did not get the magic or the magic container at the start. So how about that? Again, he's always good with the interesting strategies, you know, stuff that you don't see other people commonly do. So it's always a little tricky to follow exactly where he's going, but he's got it back under control now. Oh, and Chroma and Trav on screen are basically the same pixel there. Let's see. Looked like Chroma got there clean. Trav's already hit one encounter. The Bagoo Walk. The walks are going to be one of the bigger things that change in the difference between each racer, which anyone who plays this game a lot knows. And Chosen made it there too. Cleared out just fine. Schmitty took an encounter. See if he can get out of the second one. Nope, he got 2. So it's what is it? Every encounter is something like 12 or 13 seconds. A little bit of a pain. Oof, and Trav took a death on the bridge. That's unfortunate. But again, deaths are just time save for the future. You only need one life to beat the game. And there's nowhere that you have to death abuse. You can save a few seconds here or there, but it's not too important. Alright, and it looks like we got 4 people going into Saria while Mars is just hitting Jump Cave here to start. Still an attack too, so those dealers take a couple of hits still. Now, there's not a whole lot that goes on in Saria. There's a few things you can do to save time or lose time, but you don't really see people do much of it, like inching just to the right part of the door, so on and so forth. Now, one of the good things, and I say good in quotes, but one of the good things about the death that Trav took was that he doesn't have to get the magic refill. So he still loses time, but he doesn't lose that much time. He gets some of that back by not taking the magic refill. Now, you could just skip it and plan on taking magic 2, but the only way you would do that is if you already have attack 4. So, like, you saw Chosen get it. You also get the full life refills. Dying in Death Mountain's pretty bad. First frame entry, yes, exactly. You do it just right, you can get just a little bit extra speed there, get a frame or two. It's nice, but it's more of a swag thing than anything. It will be interesting. I know Chroma took about 2 weeks off from the game, so he might be a little rusty out there in front. But he's making short work of Death Mountain so far. The bop in that first room, which, to be honest, everyone kind of gets hit in the first room in Death Mountain. There's too many bots and too many things moving that, unless you're going to go slow, you're going to run into something. Like that. Yep. Yeah. I didn't catch if that was on purpose or not. That would be an interesting strategy to do, but maybe he just feels like doing it. And he's done, you know, low percent runs, and I think he's messed around with the one-hit KO. I know he's done Deathless, so he's been low life in a lot of categories and been just fine. Also, if you don't get hit a lot, Death Mountain actually has quite a lot of magic. There's the full refill right at the end, and you kill enough small enemies that you can pick up a blue jar here. They're pretty easy. Again, if you want to take the time to do it. Plus the 50/50s that come. First one, Chroma got a jar. He's probably fine with that. If you're at attack 4, it's very difficult to not leave P2 at attack 6. Let's see what Chosen gets here. He came out at attack 3, so he's going to really hope for a bag here. For any chance at attack 5, he has to get most of them. He might not be trying. The fact that the way he routed the early game kind of, you know, made it seem like he wasn't. He even had the magic ready to cast life if he got the red jar. He was fully prepared for it, and it didn't happen. Again, I will keep you generally abreast of what Schmitty is doing with his leveling, so much that matters. But he is currently 413, so he has forsaken Magic for a while, and I believe that's a general strategy he does later. He usually leaves P3 at Magic 2 on his AK runs and uses the Magic level ups in P4 pretty copiously, because P4 is terrible. It's the best part about this run, honestly. You don't have to do P4. Oof. So, Chroma's got the hammer, first one in by quite a bit. Just about the high five Chosen on the way out here. Looks like he might have over 30-second lead right now. Yes, and he is still at 4-1-1. He's going all the way right now. Full-on aggro, and it's working out so far. Schmitty seems to have caught up quite a bit, though. I thought he was a few rooms behind, and now he looks like he's almost tied up with Trav. Alright, Chosen having no problems. Now we have Trav and Trav and Schmitty basically tied. In fact, Schmitty sneaks by due to not having to skip the leveling. And here we go. Chroma's on the back end of Death Mountain. Problem whatsoever. Checking on Mars, who is oh, he got a red jar. I don't know exactly what sort of leveling he's looking at, but generally you want bags more than jars early in the game, and then later in the game it's the exact opposite. You just want a jar every time you can get one. So I have an important question for Trav White after the race, and that will be, Now that we've hit race number 20 in Season 2, when does Season 2 end? And are we keeping score? Mars did the double duck into the cave, which despawns that first red Dyra. If you don't like messing with red Dyras, it's a pretty good strategy. You use it in some other categories to save dealing with it when you're at lower attack levels. Alright, somebody wishing Mars good luck. Alright, looks like Chroma... Did Chroma go the whole way without hitting an encounter? It's pretty good. Yeah, like in really the only other category that I'm familiar with, 100% NMG one, going dark in there, you just want to despawn the thing because dark red Dyras are scary. So Chosen got kind of an ugly encounter there. Let's see if Schmitty and Trav got half. Schmitty's not doing any sort of nip, just going for it. Oh no, he's looking for a cat style. There we go. He might have moved back the wrong way. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with that particular manip. So Chroma got 0 encounters going in, and I think that helped to extend his lead quite a bit. Although now he's beeping on life 1, but if he doesn't hit any encounter, he goes straight into Life Town with no concerns. I bet he will probably get the magic refill, though. Yeah, I thought that was what he was trying to do, but I think he forgot exactly what it was and just kind of winged it. Alright, Schmitty takes the Death Warp. I kind of thought Chroma would have done that, but I did not. It's considering the place, it's a good place to do it. Chosen... That's a rough place to die towards the end of that cave. And Schmitty just passed him. In fact, Trav is right on his heels now. They just brought almost together because of that death in that very long Bagu room. Alright, Chroma has down stab, the lesser of the 2 stabs. So yeah, right now it looks like Chroma's in the lead. Schmitty's got just about a second or 2 on Chosen. Trav's right behind him. So they've been switching places there a little bit. Chroma's got a bit of a lead now. He it seemed like he lost it a little bit of his lead leaving Death Mountain, but his medicine cave and the walk there was really good. In fact, I don't think Chroma's seen an actual battle yet, because I think he did the Bagu walk perfect as well. Alright, so it looks like everyone's got down stab. Everyone is just trying to finish up the town portion of Zelda 2. I say Zelda 2 is you got your dungeons, your caves, your overworld encounter skips. Oh, and there's one for Chroma. He was a little slow and got the enemy on the desert tile there. And then you get your city strats, which are, basically be a task and just try to get out of there as soon as possible. They do need shield. I don't think anyone has taken shield yet. So the walk out of P2, which I don't want to get too much into because I think Will would would appreciate that too much. But yeah, those walks into P2 and out of P2 are pretty major. Although the walk into P2 seems to be a little bit easier to manipulate. The walk out of P2 is a little more rough. Yeah, And Schmitty got held up a little bit in getting to the Heart Cave. He was up second, now it looks like he's drifted back to fourth. Yeah. Chroma did it. That's basically the perfect P2 walk right there. So I think we saw Mars and Schmitty both took the death abuse in the medicine cave. I don't think the others did. And kind of interesting to track and see where else they're going to be, because you have extra turns now, and you're at the part of the run where you're starting to get less worried about dying, and more encouraged to just throw those turns away. Now, leveling-wise again, it looks like Chroma and Schmitty are still both on pace for the attack 6 out of P2, assuming they want it. Trav's experience is back far enough that I don't know if he can get it. He might be able to. Chosen's a little bit closer, but that's still a lot of experience. I think it's possible if you get a bag or two and go after a little bit of experience, but are they going to try for it? I don't know. So apologies, Chad. If I was thinking about it earlier, I might have thrown up a gambling situation or something for some of the Trav White channel points, but I wasn't quite in on it, so my apologies. Maybe next time. By the time I thought about something and actually remembered how to type it in, and the race would be over. Yeah, it's still very tight in that second, third, and fourth place right now. They're trading spots. Schmitty's went back into second now. He was, or no, I guess Travis, excuse me. Schmitty snuck back into third, and Chosen's right behind him. Oof. I thought Chosen was going to take a bit of a lava bath there, but he made it. The bot lava room is one of the scarier rooms in the game, although it's, if you can get your beams down, it's not too bad. Oh, Chroma took life too. There goes the dream. Sorry, whoever it was who was looking for only magic in life 1. That was you, Vaughn. Sorry. I'll have to tell Chroma next time he needs to just not take any life at all. You know, if you get a bunch of experience, don't take any other levels. Like, only get bags and hit a couple of things you don't necessarily otherwise do. You could leave Palace 2 at 711. I kind of want to see that someday. Am I going to try to do it? No. But would I like it if somebody else did? Yes. And Magic 2? The 721? Oh, Chroma, I see what you're saying. Yep. Yeah, he's going back to general leveling, I think. He's given up on the dream. I don't know if that was even his... Oh, he got the blurry screen. I think he knows enough about the game to know that's what happened. I know he's had some cartridge issues recently, so... there's a few times I've been watching Chroma, and it's went into various displays of error messages and weird shapes floating around. Uh-oh. Schmitty is... Nope, he decided to jump and get out of there. He was slightly trapped. But now he's good now. So, yep, Travis second to the glove. Schmitty was in third, but the leveling is actually gonna... Nope, he's still there. So they're basically tied at this point. Which is really exciting, because we always want to see people be very competitive and have fun in these sorts of races. And the constant place changing is amazing. That's another thing that makes the West Coast races exciting, is that you have people try out a lot of random strats and do things that they would not do in an AK run. because there isn't as much of an automatic have to do this best route. And because of that, we get to see people try slightly different things and have some fun with it. Chosen's experience looks like he's about there. I think if he gets a bag, he's fine. And he got a bag, so I think he's fine now. That he can leave with attack 6. Which means not worrying about getting attack 3 out of P1 will pay off. Trav, on the other hand, I think is way too far off and probably isn't going to try. Oof. Chewy just kind of ate him alive there. Yep. So Schmitty and Trav just passed each other, and now Chosen and Trav. So we got everyone right on top of each other again. And a pretty standard helmet head fight for Chroma. And Trav took a death. He was pretty low on life, so it's not surprising. Although it might have preferred to do it in a different room where you weren't going halfway through it first. He gets the unintentional Chewy skip. He's actually got a pretty good strategy for getting the Chewy skip, so I don't think that was ideal. And it looked like Chroma might have been going for the fanfare skip there, but I think he had too much experience coming in, so it didn't quite work. If he'd have taken life 3, it might have worked. Alright, Trav and Schmitty are on top of each other again right now. Oof. Looks like Trav had just a slightly better fight. Neither were terribly clean in that one, but both look good to go. Schmitty is on pace for the 613 out of here. Trav's gonna have to settle for attack 5, but he's done this plenty of times, he knows. And Chosen's got himself attack 6 as well. Absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see how many lives people have left, what we do here out of P2. Chroma seemed to get along fairly well. I lost track of him a little bit after the other 2. Or the other 3. Oh, that one small encounter just traced Chosen from like the corner, came all the way back onto him. Oh, Schmitty got a second encounter. Trav only got the 1, so that's gonna be the difference right now. Got him in there. X key grab. Nice. And Chosen had a chance to catch up, but I think he just hit encounter number 2 as well. So he's probably just maintained the status quo with Schmitty. Trav's taken a little bit of a lead, shaved a few seconds. Chroma's having a bit of a rough Shield Town to P3 walk. Getting beat up by some eyeballs. Nice, Fawn. Due to copyright limitations, I am not allowed to say that phrase. Alright, Chroma's in P3. His lead still looks pretty safe at this point. Looked like Trav might have actually won the talk to Impa there. But Schmitty is right behind, about 6 seconds off maybe? And Chroma, with his 1 hit point life 2, we'll see. Will he take life 3? Is he just going to keep going? I kind of think we'll see it. But don't let me dictate what he does. All right, and Mars is getting ready to go into helmet head fight here. Just a moment. Oh, about 2 experience short of something fun, unfortunately. Oh wait, I can't remember how much experience helmet head gives. Oof. He was playing it safe and it still got him, so he's on his last life. He's got both of the extra turns already, so this is it. It's a tense situation right now. Excuse me, thank you, it was 200. I'm not sure why I got confused there, so never mind. Never mind my nonsense. Alright. Bot lava room for Chroma. Looks like he handles it just fine. No problems, no worries. Schmitty having some trouble with the, I don't know exactly, is it called the stair block room? I call it the cast jump and don't worry about it room. Yeah, Marzipan gets out, let's see. Waited a second, almost paid off there. It looked like he was going to get out of that, but then those encounters just spawn right on top of him. Chosen getting level up as well, and it looks like he's still a little bit behind in 4th. Schmitty is just a few seconds behind Trav now, which again, that could be a difference in streamer time, so I would be more likely to say they were tied, except now he just took a level, so he's a little bit further behind. But Trav will probably take Magic 3 sooner than later, and it'll all even out. Let's see. Wasted 20 seconds there with your PB jumping. Did you fall down the last spot? That's the worst jump for me. I can't jump over that like 3-tile jump for anything. No? Do you accidentally break some bricks and get stuck in like the corner at the thing? Yep. Nice. So now, due to leveling and some other things, Chosen is basically tied with Schmitty. So Schmitty is going... Well, he went after the jar once, and I think he gave up on it. Probably a wise move. He could use the magic, but the time for that jar usually isn't worth it. And he has not taken much of anything. He took the 1 death abuse, and I don't think I've seen him do anything else. Oh, no magic, yeah. The best part about getting the jar at the beginning of P3 is not having to deal with that. Well, hey, Chroma has got... He has defeated Revo. He's walking in, and time for him. It looks like Chroma has finished with a 3607. Let me put this out over here. There we go. I had race time completely blocked and didn't realize it. So GG to Chroma. He is our victor today. Let's see where we're going for second place now. Trav still has a little bit of a lead. Schmitty's right behind him. We'll see if the 1 attack level matters. Lost some time on the menuing. Schmitty's going to have one of those here in a minute too. When Rebo goes down. Yeah, sub 36 isn't very common unless your name is React. But 3607 is a very good time. See, Trav and Schmitty both go for safe corner strats. Trav breaks out, goes after him. Looks like he's got him earlier. Oh, Chosen dies. That's probably the difference there. But we'll see if there's a time difference or not. Nope, Trav White is finished with a 37-21. Second place. Good job. GG's to Trav. And Schmitty finishes 5 seconds behind, 37-26. There wasn't that much of a difference at all, but a very respectable time on his end as well. And Chosen misses the key grab. All right. I'm sure he's gonna be excited about that, and finishes with a time of 37:46. So it's GG's to Chosen, and we have Mars who's digging into P3 and will be heading towards the finish line here in short order. I believe that's true, React. I think he had a much better Rebo fight until he didn't. Schmitty got stuck bouncing on Rebo's head for quite a bit. Trav broke out of the corner really quick, which helped. I think anyone who's seen me do these races know I'm a big fan of the aggro Rebo strats. So... yeah, it was a bit rough, Chosen, but you had a pretty good second fight at least. I don't know. I don't think that's a reassurance of any amount, but. So, while we're waiting, I am going to dig into something I referenced earlier. Oh, and Marzipan with the game over. I missed that. Did you guys see what happened? Was it did he get to the bot lava room, or was he outside? Alright. I did think that was what had happened. I didn't take my eyes off him for that long. Rough, but he shall persevere, and Rebo will not have his way this time. All mounted horses will die. And, wow, what game is Chosen playing? I've never seen that game before. Is that like, was it called Super Tanuki Master 4? Something like that? Ugh. You don't think the Moes are going to be a problem until they are a problem. Alright. So while we're watching Mars finish up, I don't want to live comment on everything he's doing. But, let's see. It's amazing. I used to have so much trouble with that particular Iron Knuckle. And, or not Iron Knuckle, Doom Knocker, and no problems whatsoever anymore. Mars cruises right on by. Just down stab and go. Chroma might be running a different category right now. Whoa, joking. Thank you for the 12 bits. Trav White channel truly appreciates your generosity. And as such, Trav White has promised for every bit donated on the stream, he will sing one word from a Britney Spears song. I am joking. Do not take my word for that. Although it could be fun to promise Trav doing various things on his stream, to really just take advantage of that. So, I am joking. Are you? You would pay to not hear that. Oh, well. I have a feeling that Trav actually has a beautiful singing voice and that we will never hear it. Alright. It looks like Mars has clicked the, Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong screen. My apologies. Ignore that. I forgot I was going to go through and... I'm going to track some of the old races while we only have one racer to watch. and just, you know, track where everyone finishes and kind of see what you could call the standings of Season 2. I'm just doing some writing here. Yes, what you're pointing out, Riak, is something that when I was playing around with Resurrection of Ganon before, and you probably had the same experience when you played it, with the various blue IKs that GTM just kind of casually put through the first castles, they were not very pleasant. That's probably the best way to put that. You're like, oh, I'm gonna attack 1 or 2, and now I'm fighting this guy who will take 30 hits. Alright, so the record. The first race of Season 2 had Chosen finishing first, Trav second, myself was third, and Mars was fourth. So we had... excuse me. This was on February 8th, by the way. I'm writing this stuff down while I have a moment. I don't plan on getting finished while we're doing this. Let's see. The second race had Chosen win, Marzipan finished second, and Trav third. Will was racing, but I don't think he was planning on finishing. I'm pretty sure he gave up in P2 after a couple of hours, I think. Nope, he got lost in Death Mountain and quit. Those of you who are not familiar, you should be, but if you're not, when I'm speaking of Will, I'm talking about Will TX50. It is 50, not 50. I mistakenly thought he was 50 years old at one point. Or born in 1950, which is actually older, if math works. Let's see. Mars couldn't get the corner bop, but it's just inching forward. Right? Is who playing now? Excuse me, I'm talking about older races, sorry. That was the Season 2, Race 2, which is long since over. And Mars has now finished with a time of 45:31. So GG to Mars, and it looks like everyone is planning on going again, I think. I don't know if Mars is. I think I heard. I have their chat in my ear, so to help me spoil certain things, and also so my headphones don't automatically turn off. Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I responded to you on the comms, and then I realized you probably didn't see that, so... Yeah, I'm good. Okie dokie. I will... pop open Discord so I don't miss the race. I was getting the race set up, so his the timer on the stream might be a little off for a minute. Interesting. I'm looking at the races, and I don't actually see race either 3, 4, or 5. I see races 1 and 2, and then I see a gap, and then we have race 6. Oh, nope, there it is. It was because race was finalized that it got the way I had it set up. I missed it, so my apologies. Race room is now open, racers. legible. Super Mario Brothers 3 is a lot faster run than Zelda 2, even West Coast, so if he has any idea what he's doing, he's gonna smoke these guys. And I am going to reset the page, so I will be right back. I guess I didn't go anywhere. I was telling chat I would be right back. It's kind of... Oh, so that was a missed level, Marzipan. Alright, I was wondering. It seemed like an interesting choice. I've seen that like magic is kind of a rough one to do early. How do I pop out chat? There we go. Good job, Aaron. Now I can actually watch everything the way I was attempting to do before. Good job. Marzipan. Blame Vaughn. Anyone else going to blame Vaughn? He's still learning? Well, if you look at the standings on that one chosen, you might see my name very, very far down the list. So I'm not one to say anything. I was talked into it once. All right, all 5 of our racers are in. Is there anybody else wants to join? Vaughn, or anyone else in the crowd want to jump in for a race? Nope. See, I think we kept telling Schmitty to go, and he finally did. So we're gonna keep going. Cha-cha, nice. Computer isn't another castle. I would, but I'm being exceptionally lame right now. Let's see. All right, and our timer is going, and we are starting here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Let's get some Magic Cave P-Bag luck. Let's get some P4s, unless you really don't want a P4, or excuse me, attack 4. Yikes. P4 can go away forever. Mars getting an encounter before. It's always a bit rough. But, oh, that's right, he skips that and goes straight for the 50 P-Bag. Again, I will learn his routing at some point before this is all done. I promise. No bag for Trav. No bag, and no bag. Looks like they had a gentleman's agreement to just not get the bag this time. Gria skip, who's it gonna be? Well, you would think for the people who aren't even trying for attack 3, that they might as well, you know. So Schmitty's going for the backup P-Bag. There's a Gria, That'd be an interesting run, Vaughn. Don't kill any Gurias the entire time. I think Jump Cave would be the only really big problem there. Alright, our Dark Trophy fans got in and out, no problem. Mars is first to the heart. Would have been first 3 last time, but I think took a bit of a splash. Slowed him down. So Trav finished off the Gria. Unfortunate. I agree, I never did anything to him. He didn't need the experience. Playing along on your Switch, nice. Let me know what your final time is, Joe. And just for the record, you can do this offline. I think it's allowed under the rules that Travis set up for the races, although not encouraged. I think every time Will did this before, he was racing offline. I don't think he was ever on stream. If you've seen a Will stream, you've probably seen him playing Home Improvement. But enough about Will. Looks like Chroma... Is Chroma gonna get it? Oh, didn't see it when it was happening, so... Took a lot of time there, missed the reverse bubble skip. That's gonna hurt a little. As you can see, experience-wise, Chosen and Chroma are both just fine. Schmitty is above pace right now. And if Mars is aiming for it, is just a little behind, I think. But again, I'm not exactly sure what he aims for when it comes to P1. Also, if you haven't noticed, I believe Schmitty is actually playing on a modified ROM. I don't think anyone has a problem with this, but just look at Link. Every time he stabs, every time he jumps up in the air, he will look straight in through your soul. Chosen jumps right onto the tin suit and is complaining in the player's chat that he forgot he didn't have down stab. So if you've never seen Schmitty's TAS of Z2, it's not a TAS in the sense of it's the best possible way you can do it, but it is the goofiest looking thing. Takes advantage of some speed mechanics and stuff that you could not possibly do in the game to have Link zip all over the place. And all the time, he's just staring at you the way he does. Like that. It's hilarious to watch. But to my knowledge, does absolutely nothing for the gameplay. He's playing the same as anyone else, so... Mars is technically through here first, but I think Travis, excuse me, Trav. I forget sometimes. My brother's name is Travis. I never call him Trav, even though everybody else does. So, seeing Trav White on here, sometimes I get confused. But yeah, it looks like Mars still got a little bit of a lead, but it looks like Trav is right behind him. And again, Trav did a few things that Mars didn't before coming in here, so... Or one thing, not the heart container. So as far as a true lead goes, I wouldn't say that's the case. Oh, Schmitty taking a death. P1 deaths are so painful. At least it was, oh no, that wasn't a quick one at all. Never mind. I forgot where he was. So, unfortunate, annoying, but he's through. He's got the candle. He got himself a light. Sorry to hear that, Joe. But thank you for trying to play along. Monday's a rough night for me too. I mean, we're on Trav's schedule, and he's gracious enough to host us all. I don't really have a good night, unfortunately. Vaughn has a point. Joe wins by the fact that he stopped playing Z2. Schmitty got a jar. Mars is not on attack 4 pace. Unless he gets... No? I still don't think he is. He's too far behind on experience. Even getting a bag here isn't enough. It'll make the horse head fight simpler, but he's gonna get a grand total 36 experience from the gem. Unless he takes life too, which would actually be slightly better. Get an extra 100 experience or so. Or 50, I guess would just be it, So Chroma is on pace for the attack 4, assuming nothing crazy happens. Chosen needs a bag. Schmitty got out with, or excuse me, Schmitty is on pace for attack 4. I was looking at the wrong screen when I said that. My apologies. And yeah, Mars is just gonna take the 100 experience. Magic doesn't do much of anything for you early in this run. Just watching. I don't think he had that ROM up earlier. I think he switched. I just keep laughing when I see it. It's too good. Alright, Chosen survives, Chroma survives. They both were in a... Oh, Chroma's 2 experience short. I didn't see that. I must have miscounted. Oh, so he's leaving a attack 4 or attack 3 too. So both Chosen and Chroma didn't get it. Only Schmitty got attack 4 out of P1. Yeah, 2 experience. And you gotta think, I just rushed it a little bit. I could have killed a bot, and I didn't. And it's a terrible feeling. Oh, Magic 2, miss level. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh wait, no, I see what you're saying. He took Magic 2. Yeah, he could have taken Life 2, and then kept the 100 experience. He probably didn't even realize he was short. Because, yeah, I don't think Chroma would be getting that level anytime soon. And now Chroma is attempting Healer Glitch, I think. So, I don't know what that means. Alright, well, let's see, is this attempt 4 for Chroma? And he's got the Healer Glitch. So now he is in Glitch Town. I don't actually know how Glitch Town works, I just know you go there for some reason. And now is attempting Death Mountain backwards. Note that this is technically illegal for this run, I think. I'm pretty sure you have to follow standard all keys rules. But I think he's just got fun with it and then forfeit at some point. Or see what his time actually would be otherwise. I assume if he actually went and got everything, it would still be banned, but you know, it would be funny. 12 more Spears lyrics. Nice. So we got up to 24. 24 words of Britney Spears that Trav White will sing if he's man enough. Just kidding. No pressure. Alright. Chosen is now through Jump Cave. Trav, he didn't get it. Oh, no, he did. I'm blind. Chosen moved fast enough to skip the first one. Ah, he looks like he's on pace to get the no encounter Bagoo. Let's see. Hello, Bagoo. Goodbye, Bagoo. In and out. Oh, and Trav. Dying to a random encounter. You don't want him in the first place, but then die. It's, you gotta do it again. Oh, the any percent, but with candle root? Alright. Oh, Magic 3. Nice. So, sometimes the second race winds up being a lot better and a lot more competitive, and then sometimes hilarity ensues. So Mars has got out of the Bagu Walk too, is almost to Saria, so it's overall fairly close. Close range of everyone right now. I just wonder if the death, some of these deaths are gonna be a big issue. Chroma doing the up A at the hammer. Yep. Lucky him. Personally, I think doing light trophy cave is cheating. Decided to up A after killing one bat in trophy cave. Alright. Well, looks like we're about ready for Death Mountain then. Still getting the life spell. Oh. Yep, Chosen looks to be in first place right now. That encounterless walk certainly helped. The Chroma just, nope, he's still gone. Thought he maybe quit out. Oh, he already got trophy. Forgot. Nice. There we go. Is video buffering? Like, I don't know. Tell me, is this buffering or not? Let's see here. So, yep, Chosen's into Death Mountain now. Trav right behind him, and Schmitty is catching up. Or catching up to Death Mountain, excuse me. Not really catching up at the moment. Nobody's doing anything particular. Just kind of cruising along. The first few rooms of Death Mountain can be annoying, but they're usually not deadly. Yes, there is a race. I will focus on the 4 that are currently in Death Mountain, and we'll see where Chroma ends up at the end of this. Alright. Schmitty is at 4-1-3. It looks like I'm not exactly sure what his strategy is, if he's just going to go for attack 5, or if he's just hoping for bag luck at this point. He hasn't played this category much. I think this is his second race. So the idea of going lower levels and stuff, he probably doesn't have as much experience at these sorts of decisions, because if you just get completely hosed with bad RNG on experience in AK, you hit the reset button. But he's also done plenty of races, so I'm probably underestimating him in that regard. Alright, let's see. Chosen got a jar. It's gonna be rough. You can't get too many jars and still get to attack 6 out of P2. Schmitty? Yeah, probably have. I don't know what she's done with one thing or another. I just meant more like the decision making and so on with it. Rando, for the most part, people hit life pretty heavy early on. Magic, if you got something worth casting, and then it's kind of like boost everything to get around 5 or 6, and then if you get better than that, that's great. That's my interpretation of how Rando works, at least. I don't actually play it, so I probably should. I think I told I think I challenged at one point a couple weeks ago, challenged Trav White, that I would do a Z2 Rando if he did a different game Rando with me, and I think he declined hard. So, or no, I told him we should learn the Rando together so we could be in the tournament, and then I changed my mind before he answered, because randomizer tournament scares me. Second Z2RC, good. I love watching the Z2R rando races. Alright, Chosen with attack 4 right before the hammer. Again, it's a little tight, but if you look at Trav, he's not too far ahead on that category. And never mind what I said about Schmitty's leveling. He's fine. I forgot he got attack 4. He was the only one who did. I mean, out of P1. And Chroma going for the second healer glitch. I think this is the one where you warp a whole bunch and wind up in like the forest area or something of... Oh no, it's the swamp cave on the eastern coast, if I'm right. Although I heard that Hippie... Nope, I guess it's Shield Town. I think he messed that up. Or he just felt like doing healer glitch a bunch, going straight to P2. I think LSD Hippie, who sometimes joins our races here as well, actually came up with a new strategy for any percent that saves quite a bit of time. Good point, he does need the glove. So if anybody asks me to explain what he's doing, I generally have an idea of where he's going, but like how he's not falling into pits and stuff is just wizardry to me. Any percent levels give me a headache to think about too much. And ferried out of the palace. Quick, easy, simple. Chosen as visiting the eyeballs in the graveyard. Which is good, they need some company. I wonder if they would be, you know, so sinister and mean. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Light got it, and then actually Dude, I think, beat Light's time right afterward. I don't know, I was looking at the speedrun board, but I don't know if they're doing... I have a feeling they're doing something with like the hippie route or something, because I know, I think Light and Unos maybe were working on something, because Unos also posted a really good time in that category. I don't know exactly what it is. It would be really easy to check. You just have to pop open their VOD and see what their final levels are, because I think it's normally 262 or something, and with what Hippie does, it's 232. Puts in the extra effort to get all of the jars, and but then doesn't grind at all, so you don't need to lower Thunder's magic cast. Or, not Thunder, Fairy, excuse me. You don't cast Thunder in any percent. Oof, Schmitty's death, or is that in Medicine Cave? Okay, that was planned. He is down to 1 life, but there's the extra life right out of here, so... As long as he doesn't go too crazy, he should be fine. Don't need to rely on hammer drop. Yeah, no leveling, no concern whatsoever. Everything you get is pretty easy, straightforward. Sounds good to me. Let's see here. And Chroma is now in the maze. Has decided to go to that wretched place. Oh, 131? I thought it was 232. I don't know. He was trying for it, but 131 is all you absolutely need because of I don't remember exactly why you need Magic 3, but or if it's one of those things where it's impossible to not get it without like up-aing or some nonsense to avoid experience. So Chroma is grinding on some lizards. And let me see. Yeah, it looks like Trav still has a little bit of a lead here. Nope, I was looking at I forgot where he was. I lost track. I thought he was talking to the Fairy Caster. He's actually in third. So we got Chosen, Schmitty, and Trav in order. They look like they're about 20 seconds apart, each of them. Maybe not even quite that much. And it's completely, you know, one bad encounter, one bad visit, and it's all done. So I think Chroma is trying to finish an any percent run at this point. I think he wants to see how close it'll be. It really just depends on his leveling. He also might be really behind on the stream, considering all of the buffering that's going on there. So can't really say much about that. Then again, I'll worry more about the runners who are still in the route, I suppose, as far as the commentary goes. See, Chosen's first to the heart. Schmitty's got a full tank of magic though, so he might fairy cast there and save a little time. Also, if you look closely at, we were talking about the P bags being named differently. We were talking about the ROM hack that Schmitty's playing, where Link's looking different. Also, look at the P bags because they have a different labeling in this. I will not mention what it is to respect the channel rules. Although I don't know exactly how PG the channel is. So I will refrain from saying things like frick. Oh, shoot. Alright. Chosen got in just fine. Schmitty got in just fine. Looks like Trav's got the half encounter. Feel like he might be a step behind. We'll see if he gets... Nope. Yeah, he was a little bit off. He got hit from behind, so that's a second encounter. Oh, 1.5 encounters for him. Going in. Some people take some crazy strats in the Chewy room there. I can appreciate Chosen just, you know, doing it fairly normal. Schmitty kind of the same thing. I think Trav will try for something more aggressive, though. I think most of the Chewy rooms, Trav has tried to develop aggressive strats for. I think it's something specifically has been on his mind to do. So, yeah, that was pretty good. We'll see. Does he drop in here? Yep. And then he punches Chewy out. That'll save a few seconds. It's nothing crazy, but a few seconds here or there will help him catch up or make up for a bad encounter. Alright, now Mars is also entering P2 here, getting to the bots and going down and grabbing that one key in the corner. The unfortunate key that is in the middle of nowhere, but that's a lot of what P2 is. Keys shoved in random corners that you would rather not have to get. It's the great advantage of other categories where you can ferry through doors and not have to deal with that. So, alright, Chosen is in bot lava room. Let's see, perfectly placed beam, no threat whatsoever. Unfortunate lava spot there. I think he jumped too early and caught it in the air, where if he'd have jumped later, he would have missed it. Schmitty seems just fine getting through there, no problem. And it's Trav's turn. As long as you have beams and you know what you're doing, this room isn't that bad. As long as you can place the beam where it's supposed to be. Whew, that bot got aggressive, but Trav hit it just in the right spot, so GG to him to get out of there. That was the scariest looking room out of all of them. And he is... Looks like he's going full board, skipping experience. Yeah, he might have enough that he doesn't need to worry about it. I don't know. He tends to go really aggressive and just do attack 5 anyway out of here. Doesn't always have to, but I think he just does it anyway by default. Yeah, I think in these races he just doesn't, because the difference between attack 5 and 6 isn't that much for the enemies you fight in P3. If you had to down a few IKs, that'd be different, but there's just the one that you down stab through, and if he's doing it right, he might even just cast Fairy there and run through him and take the death abuse in the raft room. And then I don't think you have to kill any blue IKs in P3. So I thought he was gonna death abuse, but I guess he didn't there. Oh yeah, Revo, but I think is it 1 or 2 extra hits for Revo at attack 5? I can't remember. It's nothing too crazy, and if you get the jackhammer strat, you don't even have to worry about it. So right. So Chroma's getting ready. Has already done the L7 and is now heading towards the what is it called again? The fairy warp here in just a moment. Let's see. Trav's playing it safe here, doesn't want to die in this part of the palace. I mean, you don't want to die at all. Might be hoping for a red jar at this point, but he skipped a lot of big enemies, so I have no idea where that bag's coming. Oh, Chosen and Schmitty were basically neck and neck right there. Kind of a different strat. And Schmitty he's got attack 5, he just took life 4. I haven't seen that before in this as a purposeful strat, so we'll see. To get past life 4, I think you need... Is it 400 experience? Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and give 200. He should be fine, as long as he doesn't skip a bunch of stuff. Chosen's getting the extra experience to make sure he hits attack 6, which he should have no problem doing. Trav's having some issue with the Chewies again. It seems like after the 1, it's been a bit rough. No, life 4 is 400. I don't think it's 500. Because I think it goes 50, 150... No, it's 50, 150, 400. So he might have to go to... No, that isn't something right. Yeah, he has to go to 800. I just said that, and I said it didn't sound right, and I looked over, and that's exactly what it was, so... He missed out on the bag, and he needed that bag to get to attack 6, so... I have a feeling he messed up. But, I guess I don't need to call him out for that on stream. My apologies. Chroma has finished, and has also forfeited from the race. At the same time. Yeah. So GG Chroma, and for the DNF, that will hurt his race time GG score. Yeah, we've noticed there was a lot of buffering. I had a feeling it wasn't that slow because honestly, it seemed slow for you. So GG 3 minutes ago, Chroma. I assume that was if you miss 2 experience leaving P1, it's got to be pretty frustrating. No. Well, I think right now we got Chosen at attack 6, Schmitty's at attack 5, Trav's at attack 5. Which Schmitty was the only one who left with RP1 with attack 4. Everybody else had attack 3. And still, I think he accidentally misleveled and took attack 4, or life 4. By the way, now he has life 5. So, Schmitty has the 515 stat line going into P3. Unique, to say the least. Alright, again, I have him open on the second stream so I can see his top bar. I forgot to mention it to Trav, but that's alright. You guys don't need to see his experience, I'll tell you. if there's anything interesting. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they're talking about you in their chat, Mon, so feel important. Alright, so it looks like Chosen's still out in front. Trav has left Shield Town about 6 seconds ahead of Schmitty. And Marzipan has finished P2. I haven't quite lost track of Marzipan, but he's having a pretty good run, all things considered. It drifted off from the rest of the pack, but these guys constantly post like 37s and so on. But Chroma's on a good pace for what he normally does in these races, which is great. And again, that is the real point of these races, is to keep them in edge on AK and to get better at it. Let's see. Alright, Schmitty goes right in behind. Chosen taking that quick magic level. That magic level is very important, I think, because you get that magic 2 and you get that full recharge, and now you can cast jump to skip some nonsense. You can cast jump in the bot lava room with no problem. You can set yourself up with no magic to either take magic 3 or to do a death abuse in what is that room called? In the raft room. I haven't been tracking how many deaths everyone has. Oh, Mars went and got a heart that he had skipped earlier. So he does have his correct magic and hearts now. With 6-1-2 leveling. Very interesting. So the opposite. Last time he misleveled into magic a few times. This time no magic. Just straight up off the magic. Chosen fell down. Again, I really like casting life in that room or jump in that room for kind of that reason. Excuse me, and Trav took a death, and that put Schmitty just ahead of him, so we had another position swap. Chosen high-fiving Schmitty going outside, so that's about a 10 to 15 second lead, and it looks like Schmitty's got maybe about 6 or 7 seconds on Trav, so it's about a 20-second gap overall between the three of them, so there's definitely a chance in the bot lava room to even things up. Apologies, I'm starting to sound like a NASCAR announcer, where I'm emphasizing all of the disasters. Like, oh no, are they gonna get into an accident on this turn? Oh no. And then sound disappointed when they don't. A death abuse here could be really, really useful to just by how close they all are to save that time. But Chosen didn't get one. I don't think that's in Schmitty's normal plans. You'd want to cast Fairy here if you were going to do it. Which, nope, he did not. I thought he might because he was on it. Ow. Alright, he got the IK down. Trav, though, is going for it. Or maybe, I think he was just ferrying through and not dealing with it. That's also faster than fighting, and if you don't get it through in one round. And Mars is now in P3, so we're all in P3. Yeah, 6-1-2 is pretty normal. I like the magic 1. I feel like I need to incorporate that more into my all keys runs, because the extra magic levels save me time in P3. They don't necessarily save everyone time, but the way I do P3, and I'm really bad at those 3-tile jumps, being able to cast jump in extra time saves me time. Now again, you would think after playing like a GTM ROM hack that I would be better at it since he loves them, but no, not really. Oh, Trav went back for the jar. Let's see, that cost him 3 seconds. Let's see if the race gets decided on that. So yeah, I think that blue IK fight going so poorly for Schmitty really kind of turned the tide back into Trav's favor. Chosen's had a really solid P3 though, and has only gained time on them. So it's up to him now. He controls his destiny entirely here. As long as he can handle Rebo, there's no shenanigans. no Rebo Nanigans anywhere, we should be good. He should be cruising along to victory. Let's see what he does. Chosen setting up for the corner strat for Rebo. Non-stab in the corner, and Rebo cooperates. And it is in the hole. That's my golf. Announcing. Oh, and Trav with the game over. I didn't even see that. I was too busy golf casting for Chosen. And GG to Chosen, 37-12, which sounds an awful lot like the time in the last race. So that gives Mars a chance. Now Mars is in P3, but with Trav now is right on there. Schmitty just stabbing the Revo to pieces, and he's ready to go too. And GG to Schmitty. He's finished in second place with a time of 37:44. So a 3rd out of 5 and a 2nd out of 5 in his first races, and competing with people whose AK times he's right with. So that's very respectable, very solid. So awesome job, love to see it. Hope he's enjoyed it, and hope we see him back next time. Unless, I mean, there might be a 3rd race. I don't know. There's usually not a 3rd race. There won't be a 3rd race for me. Apologies, my announcing has been a little bit off on this one as I keep yawning and trying to not yawn into the mic. This is my 6th day working in a row, so like 60 some hours, and getting not a lot of sleep this morning. Been a little rough, but enough about me. So Mars is running straight. Trav already got the raft, correct? So yeah, he also got the key, so he's just going a straight shot right to the end. Oh, thank you very much, Cheryl. Yeah, Chroma, it always sucks. I don't, you think everything's working right, and then you get into a race and it's just bad. And Mars ferrying out of the block room, probably a very wise thing. When things go bad in that room, it's best to just get out. So that room is as enjoyable as Minecraft, which is not enjoyable. No offense to all of the Zoomers in chat. Exactly, that's the worst part. It's like, I would pay more money for a better connection, but it'll still be bad sometimes, and you'll ask them about it, and they'll be like, it looks fine. Like they don't understand the internet. So, and you can't go to the competitors because there are no competitors. Because you live in this random Indiana, never mind. I'm summoning your frustration into my own frustrations. So Trav is just a couple screens behind Marzipan, so Mars still has to rock this room. You would think with a name like Link that it would be good for streaming Z2, am I right? And come on, no! Oh, Mars got him. Good job. Finishing. I don't know what Mars PB for this class is. Or, I mean, this category. But Mars has finished in 3rd place with a time of 40:26. And I'm going to check that right now, because again, I think this is a pretty good race. Let's see the leaderboards. And this is, in fact, Mars's PB for the West Coast race, so double GG. And GG to Trav White, who has finished with a time of 40:58. So, still a pretty respectable time for dying in P3, although you either die at the beginning or you die after you do all the side nonsense. That's the second worst way to die. So at least he didn't have to go back and do that. So again, GG Mars, great job. GG Trav, everyone, great races tonight. Had a lot of fun with it too. So awesome. We got to see some exciting racing tonight. We got to do some close races too.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, how's it going?
I am doing excellent, Trav White. How are you?
Man, I just want to thank you so much for doing comms tonight. You're super awesome. And man, we had some really close races tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, some good stuff. I mean, that first race, I think Chroma kind of ran away with it, but then you guys were all fighting, and then this last one too. I mean, it took a couple bad things in P3 to break Chosen away as the leader. From I think both you and Schmitty were coming in. I think you had a bunch of encounters going in, and then Schmitty had a really, really rough raft room. I think it took him about 5 passes on that blue IK to get him.
I just ferried it.
Yeah. And I kept saying, I'm like, I wonder why he didn't death abuse that. And then we saw later why he didn't.
Well, so, where I got caught right there by the IK, I looked over to see where, muscle memory. I'm like, okay, it's 2 hits on the IK. I don't have to worry about the beam. I look over, and yeah, it's 3 hits when you have attack 5.
Yeah.
I looked over to see where Schmitty was. But I want to thank you so much for doing comms. I want to thank everybody who did races, and thank you, chat. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you so much. But this is going to end it for us tonight. Aaron, do you want to end with anything?
I just want to, if you had done like a third race, or if we had like a 20-minute pause, I would have added up the actual standings of Season 2. I'm up to race 7 now. So I don't know how you would calculate them. I'm just writing down the finishes.
Oh, okay.
By the way, as of race 7, I've done 1 race, so I must be a faker when it comes to this.
Well, man, I just want to say thank you again, and next Monday, I believe, is our Monday off. Let me double check that. Yes, next Monday is our Monday off, so y'all rest up, rest your fingers, go play something else, and we'll catch everyone the Monday after that. But
thanks for stopping by, everybody.
I'm gonna send everyone watching, hopefully, over to someone who may be still going. I don't know if any of our runners are still going.
I can't tell. I think Schmitty dropped, but he might just be away. You know what? You can just raid whoever the lowest viewer hot tub streamer is.
I am not doing that. Let's see, who do I got here? You know what? Let's go raid Zelda Duo. They are trying to beat every Zelda game before the Breath of the Wild sequel comes out. And yeah, y'all go give them some love. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, chat. Thank you, most of all, racers. Y'all are awesome. And week after next, I will we'll be right back here doing some more races. If you want to join the races, if you want to join commentary, or if you just want to hang out, you can join my Discord down in the doobly-doo. Until next time, thank you all.
Peace.
Later, Aaron.
See you, man. Thanks again.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun.